virtual school teachers. Welcome to our easy cutting lesson of snowflakes for our window decor paper craft. So today we're doing snowflakes like these. These are some student examples we worked with. So they didn't really sign this one, but student didn't sign. Let's see, is there a signature? No signature on that. Here is Ariel. Yeah, that's an Ariel. Here is Oakley. So we need to make sure that we cut out a little bit more, not just one line, but actually cut something out, so that if you want a better design, okay? Here Oakley, second try, he did cut out a little bit more, so he corrected himself. This is a teacher example here, okay? Here, this was Holly. She added some color to her snowflake, and you can do that too. Here is Lawrence, okay? Okay, so there is another one here, and it's Maria Victoria. Very nice work. Here is no signature, no name, but it has a little heart. That's very nice. Here is Josue. Very nice. It looks like a lighthouse. What an interesting pattern, right? Looks like a lighthouse. Jameson, very nice snowflake. This one is Jasmine. Very nice work, Jasmine. Looks like lace. Here is Sky. And here is Josiah. By the way, optionally, when you finish cutting, you can even draw designs like I did here on top of the snowflake, so it can be extra really fancy. So let me show you step by step how to do it. We're gonna need a piece of paper like I gave you already. You have a regular copy paper size. We're gonna do the one that you don't need to have a circle to cut it. So you have a paper like this. All you have to do first step is fold your paper this way like a sail. You're gonna have two papers this way. You're gonna have one line this way. As you can see, I'm gonna show you where my line is. My line is right there. This is the line we're gonna be cutting. So all I did was I had my paper like this, and the way I did it is I took this corner and aligned it with this corner nice and slowly, and I creased it nicely. And I'm gonna take my pencils, and that's step number one, and I'm gonna cut this off. That's my step number one. Okay, so my second graders already had a hard time, and I had to go and stop the video and help. What we did was fold it. Fold your paper over from here, from that corner, diagonally here, and that was folded triangle over like this. And then you had some leftover to make it into a square. And again, just showing you very easily, you cut along the line of the triangle. That was step number one. Now everybody's ready for the next step. So that was step one, was fold the triangle. Step two, cut it off. Now we have basically a square. So check that you have a square. Fold it the other way too. Go ahead and fold it the other way. You're gonna have an X in the middle. Now you have a square with an X in the middle. Okay. Step three. We're going to actually fold it over diagonally, and that X will help us fold it over again one more time. And then one more time. Fold 3 times until it looks like pizza. Our triangle will look like pizza. Step 3. Fold 3 times. Okay, we have a little pizza now, it looks like. Now it's gonna be the hard part. We're gonna actually fold it to the middle this way. This is extra, and to the middle this way, like that. So these corners, that's step 4. So these corners, I'm gonna show you one more time how I did that. So first thing, I just folded my square again. Watch very closely. I'm gonna go over this way. I'm gonna go over this way. Then I'm gonna go over this way just to get the fold. Then I'm gonna unfold it. I'm gonna fold the edge to the middle and this edge to the middle. And then I'm gonna fold it this way. Now I'm gonna fold it this way. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna pause it and go help you. Okay, so our second graders really had a hard time with this. It looks like an airplane if you did it right. But this is one way to fold our snowflake. And for those who went this far, at this point where the protruding ears are protruding, you can cut them off and you're gonna have equal triangles that are the same size. What we're gonna do after that, and for those who are gonna use the easier method, just wait, okay? For those who already have this folded, they can do this with me. Everyone else is waiting. You're gonna just draw different kind of shapes that you would like to try to cut into and see how they're gonna look like. I'm just gonna really quickly show you how this is gonna look like when I do it. And we're gonna do a little simpler fold. That way when we do a simpler fold, we can actually be successful by yourself, and I'm not gonna be doing it for you because a lot of you asked me to do it for you with folding, and I'm teaching you art so you can do it all by yourself. So this is the harder part, and you can try it if you're confident on your own, or wait for the simple way. The simple way will be super simple. I'm gonna simplify it so that even a first grader can do it, so there will be no excuses. So I don't want everybody to be asking me for help then. But all I'm doing here is I am cutting shapes like triangles and zigzag lines and kind of like a curvy line. And I'm cutting them in. I drew that first, so I'm following my lines as you can see. And I am just going ahead and I'm gonna finish cutting this. And so as you can see, I'm just cutting out triangle shapes, but you can do ovals, half circles, rectangles, different types of shapes like I showed you with the kids what they were able to do. Some of them look like lighthouses, some of them even look like hearts. Let me try a heart here, heart shape here. It's not gonna be perfect, I'm sure, but it's gonna be interesting for sure. So let's try to open it. This is how it looks like when I unfolded the half. And I'm very gently gonna go back and open the rest of it. Okay, let's see. Right there. Let's keep opening. Right there, that's the half. And now, give me a big round of applause. So it looks like an oval, triangle, oval, triangle, oval, triangle. This looks like a Christmas tree here. This looks like a person almost, like a lady. Triangle lady here. Pretty interesting. Okay, so to finish the steps here, it was step 4. After we folded it 4 times, we actually cut off the ears. There were like little ears. We cut those off. Cut off ears. And then the last step, step 5, was to cut shapes out. Cut different shapes out. Okay, let's turn this one over. Let's start a little simpler one that we can do with younger grades. So we are going to start at the first place, which is folding the paper over. Our students already have this. We're gonna cut this off again, get a square out of a rectangle. We have that part already. Now you're gonna keep folding, so fold it halfway and fold it in half again, and you're gonna just go ahead and fold it in half. So we just fold it 4 times instead of 3 and get a little small little triangle. Then you're gonna get your pencil and you can draw, like for example, Christmas tree here that you're gonna cut into it. Here you're gonna, on the other side, maybe draw another Christmas tree or another shape like I showed you. You can just do triangles, rectangles, different shapes. I am going to cut this off very carefully. And if you are confused, don't worry. After we finish the video, I'm gonna walk around and help you if you raise your hand, but at least try or watch what we're doing. So I am just cutting out kind of like I drew a simple Christmas tree that I made out of triangle shapes. Be careful not to cut through here. Don't cut all the way to the edge. Just stop just before the edge, and it might be harder with your scissors because it is a lot of folds. I will show you how we can fold it. We can cut into it even from just having it open this way. We could cut the edges just on each side, and we don't have to fold it the 4th time. If it's hard for you cutting it all at the same time with the 4 layers, you can open it and just cut the 3 layers at a time. So if it's easier for you to do it that way, you can, and I'll show you both ways. So I am done here. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna open mine. Ta-da-da-ta-ta-ta-ta. Let me see. That's how I open when I open the first triangle. Now I open second triangle. Now I keep opening. This is my half. And now I have a beautiful snowflake. Oops, I tore it. Be careful, don't tear it like I did. And it's still really, really cute. This way it just looks more like a rectangle. Okay? But the simpler way, even simpler than this, and this looks like a Christmas tree. Can you see Christmas tree, Christmas tree, Christmas tree? But the most simplest way for small hands, we can even simplify it further. So let's start with the same way. And with 5th graders, we also use circles, and we outline a cardboard circle first, and we started folding the circle. Okay, and 4th graders too. So we're going to fold it like this 2nd time, like I showed you. One more time. If it's really hard to fold it 4 times and it's too many layers, you can actually draw the different shapes, circle, maybe a little rectangle, maybe even half moon or smaller one, maybe another circle, maybe heart, half heart. Okay, different shapes, triangle, maybe even rectangle or square. All these different shapes that you can cut out. And you can cut them out on all sides, draw them like this. And guess what's gonna happen? Even though you're not gonna cut it all at the same time, this takes a little longer. It might be easier for little hands to cut around these shapes when there's not so much paper. And it's still gonna look really good. I will prove it to you. So I'm just following the lines I made with my pencil all around the edges when I folded it. Okay, and I am going to cut this out very carefully, not to cut out the whole tip because it's so close to the very tip, but I didn't cut it off. And will even add like a little another shape here in the middle that I didn't draw, but I was just inspired to do that. And then I'm just following these lines that you can see how I'm cutting as I designed it really quickly. It took me like a minute, but you can take a much longer time. I'm going all around these edges very carefully. If it takes you twice to go and match the shape, go ahead and finish the shape as you drew it. Be careful to follow your lines that you designed. Okay, just like I'm doing here. You can invent your own shapes out of using organic shapes in flowers, in nature, all kinds of interesting leaf designs, wiggly lines. And when you're happy, you're gonna start opening. And I'm ready to unfold this one. Okay, I am unfolding it like so. And I'm unfolding it, and it looks really nice. And it looks just like this, so it's very interesting. Okay, you can do it with me. I am going to now do a circle, and I'm going to show you how to do one with a circle. Okay, I'm going to show another style with a circle. This one is a cardboard circle. You're going to take your paper and outline your circle. Nice and easy. So far, trace it. Step 1, trace your circle. If the edges are overlapping a little bit, don't worry about it. Like mine, it can be close enough circle. As long as it works, it will work. So go ahead and cut off the edges. If you have a circle and or you would like to try it, we can let you use a circle and fold it this way. And throw away your scraps. Fold your circle in half. Fold your circle in half again. And I had actually accidentally cut off 2 papers, so it's now very thick. I'm just going to, and in your real time, you're gonna take time to cut neatly. I am in rush because the video is already 18 minutes long, so I don't want it to be much longer. I'm gonna fold it over this way, just one more time, like a pizza shape, and I'm ready to cut again. First, I'm gonna draw my designs with a pencil. So I'm gonna do a design. You can pre-draw any kind of design you like. I'm gonna do half hearts here, circle, something like this. Let's see how it's gonna look like. You can create your own design to cut out. It can be any. This looks like a sword in the middle, like a Zelda sword maybe. Kind of cool, like an ancient sword. I'm cutting out in the middle of the snowflake. Here, this one looks more like a Christmas tree again design on this side. I'm cutting that off. But start with like simple shapes. Maybe just a simple triangle would be good. Starting with something simple would be good. Yeah, or simple oval like this one, or simple circle. The simpler the better for your beginning snowflake design. I'm just showing you all the possibilities of once you start practicing with this, how fun it can be. So I am cutting this off. I'm gonna cut the last piece here, and then I'm ready to open and show you how mine turned out. Hopefully I didn't cut too much there. Okay, it seems like it still works. And I've got some hearts this time. If you can see, I created some hearts on these. These are some hearts here. It's interesting snowflake. Okay, give me a big round of applause. And now is your turn. And if you need help, you're gonna raise your hand.